So, we're here in Valgard. I went ahead and flew back to Hearth the Dollar at the end of the last episode, and I realized something about one of the quests I was working on. I'll explain this in a moment. We're going to return to Valgard real quick. Maybe. These walking NPCs are crushing me. Okay, so, let's see. Sorting these tablets out is going to take some time while I can gather from the precursor study. So whatever used to be here was an ancestor of the humans. Okay. And deliver a mixed source bundle to Stanwad at the Explorers League outpost in Holland Fjord. Okay. We'll need to take the cipher and tablets to our cryptographer. So he doesn't understand what's going on there, makes sense. And then this is not really an upgrade, so we'll leave it. That's over there. Now here's one of the things that you might notice. I have a failed quest. I didn't really think this through, but apparently the timed quest wasn't just timed to grab the item, but also to turn it in. Whoops. So apparently I'm gonna go back down in the crypt, which kind of seems silly now, because for a lot of reasons. But I need to go back down in the crypt, unfortunately, and turn in that quest. I don't think I can turn it in now because it's failed. I think it's too late. I think I'll have to abandon it and then retake the quest. Let's get a pet out. I haven't pulled out a pet in a while. Let's do this. I like having some pets hanging out with us sometimes. Crimson Spore. It almost looks like a glitch. Like the Crimson Spore almost looks like I don't know what it'd be, like in old early 3D PC games from like the late 90s, and there's like an object missing or something, like a model missing. Maybe like a blob or something, like a square, just taking up the space, like if the textures were gone or something, and that's kind of what I'm envisioning happening here. As always, these videos are sponsored by Voodoo Realm. You can check out the link in the video description. Voodoo Realm makes t-shirts like this one here, so feel free to check them out. And with that said, we've got a Dragonflayer Flesh Ripper to kill, so we're gonna take this guy out, and let's kill these things. I still like the new Inferno models quite a bit. I kind of miss the old ones, and I wonder if the old ones are still in the game in any capacity anymore, but I definitely like the new ones, so I don't think we can. I guess I should get my imp out. I've never seen the old models anymore. Like, I don't think they still exist anywhere, as far as I know. Maybe. Okay. Dead. I'm trying to decide. I don't remember where to go exactly down here. Like, I think... You know what I never do? I never wand anyone. I don't have a wand, that's why. I was like, I never use my wand and have a wand. And it just seems strange. As a warlock in Vanilla, on my Vanilla Warlock series, if you watch that at all, you notice I use my wand like all the freaking time. But I just like never use it here. It just never comes up as a... Well, I don't have one, but I'm saying like it never really comes up as a thing. And it just whack the guy with the staff. That's not an upgrade. That's actually crazy. So that random green drop is practically an upgrade. Oh, it's mail. I always get full items, so dumb. Okay. So where did I grab this quest? I'm trying to remember. Rallies the Wise. Is that was that guy, was it? No, okay. That's not, I'm looking at the wrong quest. Whoops. This. Okay. Ares the Oathbound. I'm trying to remember where I got that quest from. I do remember the quest is like down here, and I go there and get that artifact. I think I'm just gonna... probably being dumb. It says it's like this way, the quest, which makes me think this is actually under. This is where the quest item should be picked up, if I remember right. Like it's under there, so I'm gonna abandon it because I think if you fail the time quest, you can't pick it up again. And man, I'm like seriously probably failing right now because I just do not recall where to pick up this quest. Let's kill this guy. I want to wander a little bit down here, just kill some people, and in the meantime, actually, let's do a group finder. Let's find a specific dungeon. We did Utgard. Let's do Nexus. The Nexus, yeah. And let me take a look down here and see, because I feel like it's over in this room where that quest might have been. I'm not totally sure about that, but it sort of feels right. Oh man, those conflagrates just like mess people up. And dead. I am wrong, maybe it wasn't in here, but it sort of feels like it got in here. I know I remember doing a quest in here, I remember it was like related to this one. Maybe not. Huh. It certainly was not through there that I grabbed the quest. I am like... I'm sure that like people on the screen are like screaming at me. The people watching right now at home are screaming at me about what I'm doing wrong. But I just don't see the quest anywhere. Let's check in here. It could be over this way also. Yeah, there's a quest back there. Yeah, okay, it kind of makes sense. That was probably where I needed to go to turn in the quest. And I don't think I should have double checked. But I don't think I could have turned in the quest there. Because I failed it. Now, on the bright side, it doesn't take me very long to get back here, right? This is like, I don't know, maybe a 5-minute jaunt over here to grab the quest, run down, pick up the thing again, come back up here. But I got it. I could have sworn why didn't I turn it in last time? What did I just like grab it and then heart? And like somehow in my head I was like, oh, I've completed it. I can't fail it now that I've got the item. But somehow my brain wasn't working, I think. Anyways, this won't take too long. After this, I think we'll leave this little dungeony area here. The catacombs, rather. Not really a dungeon, I guess. And we'll move on somewhere else. Let's do the Coin of Many Faces. What do I turn into? I am now a different dwarf. That's funny. I don't know what the odds are of being a dwarf twice in a row at the Coin of Many Faces. It seems unlikely. Because I feel like you can be at least, any race, so you got at least like a 1 in 10 chance. There's just about. Got it? Okay, easy enough. Do I actually deal damage to these things when I run into them? No, okay. So I was wondering if they actually are getting damaged. Because I was kind of thinking if I could collect like a bunch of experience just like killing a bunch of these guys, like running back and forth and just wiping a bunch of them out. These little devouring maggots down here. I don't see anything too interesting in that direction over there, so I'll leave that alone. Now back up here. And so this is what it was. I did it like this. I completed it, and it doesn't say there's any timer left. So it's like, oh, I'm done. Like I just felt like I was done with the quest, and I could turn it in later, I guess. And somehow I don't know why I didn't just turn it in, since it's like I think just right here. Yeah, I should have just turned it in, but I guess I was in a hurry to get out of here for the day. I get to work, so I was like, okay, I'll just hearth and come back later. And I don't know. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. Anyway, short detour. All right. Got the artifact. Now, what do I want? What is an upgrade here? This would be a ranged wand that's... None of these really look... None of these really look like an upgrade to any degree, honestly. I return the secret artifact to Lord Urlan, Trueblade, at Valgard. Okay. Lord of Light, you have done it. Take the artifact. Ares coughs. Take the artifact and return it to Valgard. Lord Urlan, Trueblade, awaits its return. Fight with honor, friend, always honor. Ares dies. Dang. It's kind of a depressing quest. Rip Ares, definitely hardly knew ye. I guess we can head out now and work on these last couple of quests outside of the catacombs. That's kind of sad. Poor guy. Didn't really last too long, did he? So in other news, I got my flu shot recently, and that seems like, I don't know, it depends on what climate and where you live and all these things and what part of the world you're in. But in the US, it's like pretty common in the winter to get flu shots going into the winter. Like usually by like early November, you kind of want to have it. You can have it later than that, obviously, but you really want one probably in like, sometime in October, early November. It usually takes apparently at least a couple of weeks to get like kind of the full immunity response from it. Where did my imp go? I don't know why I'm summoning it right now, but anyway, so it takes a couple weeks, and so like at this point, I'm not gonna have like the full immunity from it, and I use quotes for a reason. I'll explain. Until like a couple weeks from now, which is like almost the end of January, which is kind of towards the end of flu season. I actually had planned to go to like a health fair near my job that I would have gotten a free flu shot from. I missed the date. I had it off by a day, so I didn't go the next day, like a Friday. I was like, oh, it's now. It's actually on Thursday, so I basically missed it. And that was in like October, and then I just didn't reschedule or redo anything else since then. But like one of my local grocery stores has a pharmacy, and they do flu shots there. And the pharmacy also has a deal where if you get a flu shot there, they give you a coupon that's just like 10% off your next grocery order, your next shopping trip there. And my insurance covers my flu shot anyway, it's free. So it's like a no-brainer. Like I just got a flu shot, even though it's like late in the season, and I got a coupon for like 10% off my entire next shopping trip. It's like, that's like free money. I'm like, okay, I'll get a flu shot for 10% off. Got a key. Cool. Many more of these keys, unfortunately. What was that guy called? Tribesman, okay. Hey, what just... There's no way that guy stunned me. I just blew him up. Anyway, let's go fly over here, because we need to free a prisoner. I kind of want to... I still cannot figure out how to do that quest. I need to, like, look into it a little bit more. I'm still not quite sure I understand the secrets of whatever. Secrets of Worm Skull. So... yeah, so I got a flu shot kind of late, but it works. It's better than not at all, I guess. And my arm's a little sore today. Like I was like yesterday, a little bit sore. Nothing serious, but it's just like minor soreness. Usually like next couple days you get some soreness. I'm a big fan of vaccinations, although this year, the reason why I used a little bit of quotes on that one is because the flu shot is apparently super ineffective this year, in the US at least. With like, a friend of mine told me it was like a 10% effective flu shot, which is atrociously low compared to even standard flu shot standards. It's never 100% effective. And I don't actually know if it was really 10%, but I heard it was bad. So I'm not sure it was really even worth much of my effort, but at least I got 10% off my next shopping trips. I was happy with that. Anyway, we're digging around. We got our third key. So we're going to open up this Dragon Flayer cage. We'll complete our last captured Valgard prisoner rescue. Right? Okay, all three. Wasn't there a quest over here? Hold on, let me check something out. I could have sworn there was like... I'm making this up. Okay. So, how do I discover this? I still want to check this out. Let's try this again. Echo of Myron? How would you pronounce that? Yimron? Myron? Well, guess I'll have to wait to discover this. Unless... stupid. So that has not helped me. Okay. Well, oh, that's kind of a cool little platform I got there. Alright, where are we? We're in the Nexus. Let's grab our quest. There's some shenanigans going on here. It's a busy instance already.
Good day to you.
I would just grab the quest and move, because it just seems like we go too fast.
Safe travels.
So these are images of war mages.
See you around.
Okay, that's one of the war mages there. Okay,
Have a good one.
got it. So we got a lot of things to do. What do I do here? Okay. All right. Well, we're just booking it. So I'm just gonna chase after this guy and keep things moving. Which way are we going? This way? Okay. So that first quest, Interdimensional Rift Stalled. This seems like a quest where I need to click something. So, Karastraza sounds like a dragon. The name of a dragon, right? So, Karastraza, I suspect, is some sort of like red dragon flight or something. I would know this if I read the quest probably, but I did not because we're in a hurry. Am I gonna land this Chaos Bolt? I am. Nice. So, I need to figure out, what I'm saying is sometimes I like to figure out what I need to do in these quests ahead of time. I'm not sure if I know what to do. So that one looks like a killing, that looks like something I have to loot, which is like this thing. God, did I just do a quest? What did I just complete? I actually don't know what I just did. Oh, had no shame. Okay, I completed one of the quests. Cool, I'll take that. Like I Okay, one quest down. Got it. Horde Berserkers. This is like an interesting... I wonder if like Horde fight these same things. Okay. Like, I guess so, probably. And then what I'm more worried about is this quest. Because this is one where I need to like cast something or do something, and I always worry I'm going to miss these kind of quests, you know? So I'm trying to avoid that. Arcane Splitters, those look like they're up ahead, maybe. Boss time? Yes, boss time. I love a good boss fight. Always fun. Oh, I got the Wildevar Cap of Shadow Protection. That's... Is anyone use Shadow Resistance for anything anymore? Is there any capacity, like any reason to use it? I don't think so. I feel like there's like no purpose for it. Okay, dead. Easy. Insulating bindings. These are probably these are plate. Greedy. Okay. Onwards, that's an easy kill. Who would we even kill there? What was that? Grand Magus Telestra. Okay. Some Rain of Fire fun. Look at all those like it's like this add-on here is like Trucy GFD. Trufy GCD. Trufy TRUFI GCD. I like having that add-on there. People told me that they wanted that. They recommended it. Someone in a comment once a long time ago, and I know I'm missing a few other add-ons people have recommended. I've got them written down. I just haven't installed them all. Someone recommended that one for my rogue because they said it's hard to keep track of what I'm casting because rogues cast stuff so quickly. So I was like, okay, and they recommended that would be a helpful add-on. So I installed it, and I found it somewhat useful. I don't know if it's actually that useful. Some people told me they don't like it. It's a little distracting, but I don't think it's that distracting. All right. I like the music here. I'm gonna like quiet down for a minute and like turn up the music a little bit. Okay, the music has chilled out a bit, but I kind of like that music. I don't know, it seems, it's like kind of, it sounded good. I liked it. What is this? Oh, let's kill these guys. Apparently I get some aggro from the rear. Shouldn't seem to matter too much, but... Okay, now we're going on for another boss, I'm guessing? Yes, moving up that way. I know we're always like heading towards bosses, right? So like, duh. But, let's summon an Infernal. I haven't done that in a while. Nice, that's fun. I like the Infernal landing. It always feels good. And also, I feel like they land faster in Legion than in Vanilla. Like the summoning animation is shorter. Is that the right word? Speaking of which, where the heck? Oh wait, no, never mind. I was like, where's my imp? Oh yeah, duh, I have a demon out. So it's like remove my Infernal Immolate. I'm trying to open it with Immolates first. Like, I feel like that's like I should be casting first. Okay, and this is Anomalous. Oh yeah, Anomalous is a Heart Sim card. I recognize Anomalous. What is this? Oh, it's mail. Okay. So this is like where I need to be for this, apparently. Got it. That works. I'm getting out of here now. I don't really know if I'm supposed to do that, but they're way ahead. I'm never going to catch up to these guys now. They're going to kill like the next 3 bosses before I get to them. I'm glad I got that done. Almost missed it. Yeah, so I tried to cast that thing and it didn't work right away. And then I recast it. And then it worked. So I had to be a little bit closer to wherever that thing was. I still didn't even see what I was actually casting at, to be honest. I have like no idea. One sec. I want to get my imp up before I forget. So, you know, I don't think imps cost a soul shard in vanilla. I guessed this before, I think. I don't remember them costing a soul shard. They were free. Doesn't seem to cost one here. It's one of the few times I can think of where maybe Legion is like more demanding on resources. Crystalline Protector. Okay, let's get in here. Finally back in the action. Finally caught up a little bit. Okay. I just totally missed that rain of fire. Oh well. Actually, I didn't totally miss. I caught it just barely. I just like slammed it down a little bit early, unfortunately. Okay, Frost Steel locked. I like the kind of icy nature of this instance. Like especially this part here. There's some herb gathering. Nifty. I don't really mean to herb gather, but cool. I'll take it. Alright, let's get this guy with the Chaos Ball before he dies. Am I gonna land it? Yes, it should be good. Okay, what is this? Arcane Splitters. Okay, I need a few more of them. Rooted. That's a long route. I mean, seriously, it's like a 5-second route. I'm gonna sprint out of this mess. Okay, almost done with our other quests. We've got one more quest after this. So Karastraza laid to rest is probably just as simple as killing Karastraza. Okay, Arcane Splitters are done. That's good. I'm sure we'll emulate that. Why not? Okay, good. So we're done with 2 of the quests. So I think the last quest is killing all the bosses, basically. Seems easy enough. Okay, that's junk. I don't need that. Where are we headed? Okay, we're heading to one other boss here. I don't really know which boss this is, but we're moving there. Stunned. Yeah. Some good crowd control from these guys. Oh, that's kind of a cool looking guy. I've seen those like frost maul giants, kind of what they look like now. I forget. I don't think that. So this model didn't exist in vanilla, as far as I recall. But I don't remember what model. Like, and I've seen them since then. I don't remember what model it is that I've seen it for. Like, I think it's frost maul giants. Frost shard giants. Plate. Okay, we don't need that. Dead. Now we've got another way. Okay, we're going this way. So we go back to the beginning, and Karastraza was the original like floaty crystal thing we saw. That makes sense. I appreciate the shortcut. That's nice. Very handy. I wonder if I could solo these mobs. I mean, like, obviously I could, but I wonder how far in this dungeon I could get soloing things. I bet pretty far. It feels like this isn't super difficult. I'm sure I couldn't solo the instance, but I just get this feeling this wasn't like we're going through it pretty smoothly. Okay, Red Dragonflight. Hey, or I don't know, maybe I'm not right about that, but like clearly a red dragon. I'll take that. I'll consider that a correct statement that was a red Dragonflight mob. I'm just dropping a few bombs here. Okay, all good. Chaos bolts. Let's do it. Let's go.
No truth in it. No.
She's saying preserve why? There's no truth in it. Only in the taking. I see that now. Okay. Cool. Got her. Cloth. I'll need them because I don't have them yet. That was easy. Really easy. Let's go turn in our quests. Oh, that's War Mage Caitlyn. For some reason I thought... Okay, I'm stupid. I'll explain in a second.
See you around.
Complete quest. I'll read these quests in a moment now. Okay. Tell me you found the book. Okay. You found it? Yes, it's all here. Please, here, take this as a reward for my gratitude. Okay. And...
Hello.
The Crystalline Ancients, do they exist? Fascinating. And they're aggressive too, you say. That would suggest that some intelligence is behind some manipulation. It may not be natural at all.
Safe travels.
Correct. Okay.
How are you?
So it is done then. Our kind shall never forget the sacrifice Karastraza has made for this cause. And this is probably an upgrade.
Have a good one.
Cool.
You need something?
Nifty. That was fun. Alright.
See you
That worked
later.
well. Quick instance. I got like, gosh, I don't know, 50,000 experience just in those quests at the end, and then plus all the other stuff and killing mobs. That's pretty good stuff. Let's take off the Cloak of Many Faces, or Cone of Many Faces. I want to see what this cloak looks like. I mean, either way, I'm going to equip it because it's an upgrade, so I'll take it. These are possibly an upgrade. I think haste is better than other stuff, but I like putting on new stuff. Let's swap it out. This is probably an upgrade. It's a borderline. These are all kind of borderline, like side grades, but sure, we'll take it. And those boots are not really an upgrade. Okay, so with that said, I want to figure out this incense burner thing real quick. Oh, not incense burner, what am I saying? Sorry, yeah, incense burner. I want to see this real quick, figure this out. Okay, so I think I figured out what I need to do here. I actually looked it up, because it's one of those times, I want to write some down, take some notes real quick. It's one of those times where I was like stumped, and I just could not figure out what to do, and the quest instructions didn't seem super clear to me, and I was a little bit confused. So I looked it up. Apparently it's also kind of glitchy, possibly. I also killed a mob that happened to be popping up. So what I am told is that I need to... Oh dear god, what is that guy doing? Let's kill this thing. I want to get my demon out too in a moment. I haven't seen one of these on the ground, have I? Maybe I have. It's kind of scary looking though. So apparently I'm going to stand outside this door, cast it, and then walk in here. There should be a conversation playing. So I might turn up the volume and quiet down. Let's kill this real quick. I'll try again in a sec. Got him. Maybe that's the wrong one. Maybe it's this one I need to cast it at. So I'm not entirely sure. I heard it was by a house outside by the river. I need to cast the incense and then go in the building. When I look on the map, it looks like it's this one back here, right? So like I feel as though this is not the right one. But let me give it a try here anyway and just see. Well, there's supposed to be a conversation going on between like some of the vrykul. Vrykul? Maybe this is it. Okay. So Ancient Male says, so then we too are cursed. And he points to the infant, and the female sobs. The gods have forsaken us. We must dispose of it before Ymiran is notified. Oh man. That's rough. That's the male. The woman says, "No, you cannot. I beg of you. It is our child." The guy says, "Then what are we to do, wife?" The others cannot find out. Should they learn of this aberration, will be executed. She says, "I will hide it. I'll hide it until I find it a home, far away from here." There we go. Okay, so what is his child, though? I don't know if I know yet. But, on the right side, I finally completed that quest, which has been plaguing me for, like, I don't know, an hour and a half of game time, where I was like, what is this? How do I do this quest? I think what's throwing me off is that there's the circle, like the map indicator was a little bit southeast. Was at that other house? And that was, I guess that was all it took for me to just not understand where to go, which is probably an example of how bad I am at WoW, to be honest, and how little I am capable of exploring stuff.
Well met.
Okay, so returning in the prisoners of Wormskull. These soldiers you rescued had a good bit of information for us. These monsters call themselves vrykul. I need to really double check the pronunciation, otherwise I'm going to butcher it every time. The tribe that's taken up residence in Wormskull village is led by a mystic named Yanis, who himself is an underling of another vrykul known as Ingvar the Plunderer. Okay, they want the Dragon Flayer battle plans. Okay, they need some battle plans. That seems pretty straightforward and sensible. Let's do this real quick. Where is it? I need a vendor. Is there a vendor here? First aid trainer. Hold on a sec. I'll check something.
The Naru have not forgotten.
Have I ever learned first aid stuff? No, I really haven't. That's funny. I don't really care that much either. I just am observant that I've never really learned it. Okay, the Sacred Artifact. Many men and women died to recover this blade. Alas, if you're a valiant Ares, will not be the last. Okay, but you do the light's work. It says hero there, and usually I feel like they would add like your name, you know, like maybe like SoupaSoka or something. So I'm surprised it says hero. The Sacred Blade will be wielded by Lord Tyrion Fordring himself. Wow, this is a really powerful weapon. Why don't I just keep this? Even now, the Argent Crusade works toward Ice Crown. Okay. Lord Fordring remains our greatest hope. So this blade is apparently possibly enough to kill the Lich King. I'm skeptical of that claim.
Each day is a
I do not understand. The creatures that you saw looked like the vrykul that are attacking the Valdor? Yes. Anguish of Niflbar. That's an awful name. All we know of the vrykul indicates that the only reason they appeared in Northrend. Okay. Why then are we seeing vrykul visions that date back 15,000 years? Good question. You must press on to Niflvar. That doesn't sound like a fake name, like Niflvar. Like, I mean, it's obviously a fictional name, but it just sounds like a parody of a WoW name. Something about Nifl just sounds silly. Okay, I must go northeast through the village, take the path. We're gonna fly, so let's use Instance Burn once you arrive at Niflvar and search the area for clues. Okay.
Remember
Do
the
you know?
lessons of the
Now, I just
past.
want to find a vendor here. How am I not seeing any vendors? I know there's some here. Like, I'm maybe up here? There we go. I wanted to do a bag clearing event real quick. There we go. And every repair. So repair all items and clean up bags. Better. Nothing too fancy here, but at least I can get rid of a few things. And I also have some gear that I don't need I can dump, right? Yeah. I haven't like actually cleaned my bags up in a really long time. Yeah, get rid of those. Get rid of that. Fine, get rid of that. Like seriously, it's been a really long time since I've emptied out my bags. Yes. 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 I'm gonna keep that in case I ever get something like a one-handed item that it's worth using. Which I haven't really... Is that better? Ice regeneration? I don't think so. Okay, I'm feeling better with that bag space stuff. Still, like, I got a lot of stuff here, but, you know, better. Okay. Now, with that said, we've got a few quests. The battle plans. Okay, let's go do that since it's nearby. And any day now, the new patch is going to launch, which is going to change my leveling experience quite a bit, where I can just level until I get tired of an area, basically. I feel like the level range is going to be so massive due to the scaling. So, I'm kind of excited for that. Actually, I said this before. At first, I didn't like those changes. I thought it was going to really limit your ability to level, but now I think I misunderstood the benefits of them, and now I recognize that I will be able to do quite a bit more with them, actually. And these battle plans, are they hidden under here? It kind of looks like they might be. I want to drop down. Got my imp out. Yeah, good. Am I going to miss that guy? He's probably going to go out of range. Nope, got him. Look at the long shot there. I was like launched like a mile away. Alright, I don't think this cave really makes sense that it's in here, but... Oh yeah, and I see there he is. Okay, that makes sense. Got him. I'm guessing he's like guarding the plans. Yeah, there we go. I think I might have already killed Yanis once. I think I remember seeing him down here previously. Well, that sure was an easy quest. The other nice thing is, since we need to travel actually over here... Hold on a sec. We're gonna jump to this guy. We need to actually travel here. And if you look at the map, I'm like taking a look at how you would do this before. They were saying you'd go this way and travel around, but we're just going to fly over. I guess you could also go south and across, possibly. I don't really know if we can actually connect to this path. But for us, we're just going to fly, and that's going to make this very, very easy and fast compared to what you probably would have done is manually trek up here by foot through the village and around and all that. So flying in Northrend sure does make things a little bit speedier. Okay, have you recovered the plans? Yes, we have. He glances them over. Outstanding. By the looks of things, there are many more villages in the fjord. The different tribes are preparing an assault on Westgard Keep. For all I know, it may already be too late. We haven't heard from Westguard in days. That's kind of scary. That is a strict upgrade. Nice. Take the Dragonfly battle plans to Captain Adams at Westguard Keep. Okay.
Be careful.
How does it look? I don't know why. It's important to me to see what things look like. We no longer have the cool hat. Instead of this kind of crazy... It kind of looks goofy, honestly. I like the way it looks. It's worth the upgrade, though. So that's interesting. So way over there, that's pretty far away. We're going to go this way first and work on this quest and then turn in this other one down here. So, I got my hair cut the other day, which I think, like, I don't know, it's like kind of... It looks like it's like a really strong line here compared to here. And it's strange because it just depends on the angle, but I kind of like the way it looks for the most part. I generally get like a number 2 on the sides, kind of at the top more number 2, and then like fade it down to being like really very little. It's like hard to see it, but my neckline, it's got like a, it's like really, probably like almost like a number 0 or something. Is that a thing? Number 1, number 0, whatever. And I didn't get my beard trimmed professionally, but I basically like afterwards took and like fluffed out my entire beard, which looks crazy, and just like took a razor and just did a little bit, like an electric razor, and just trimmed off some of the fluff on the sides of my sideburns especially. Okay, so is this the right spot? Let's check this house. I have a feeling it's gonna be this hut. Really? Okay, well, I guess we aggro the hounds. Dragonfly are hunting hounds. Apparently, really aggro the hunting hounds. Chilled meat. Why do they got chilled meat on them? They shouldn't have chilled meat. They're pups. Puppers. Doggos, if you will. I don't know if it's the right one. I'm gonna try it. Transfer to the spirit world. So I'm like, got my earbud here. Whoa, holy crud. Your king implores you to listen. The gods have abandoned us. The crowd gasps in horror. Even now, in our darkest hour, they mock us. This is the king speaking. Where are the titans in our time of greatest need? Our women birth aberrations, disfigured unit runts, unable to even stand on their own, weak and ugly, useless. Miran has toiled. Long have I sat upon my throne and thought hard of our plight. There's only one answer, one reason. For who but the titans themselves could bestow such a curse? Who could have such power? Or what could have such power? And the answer is nothing, for it is the titans that have cursed us. The crowd clamors. On this day, all of vrykul will shed their old beliefs. We denounce our old gods. All of vrykul will pledge allegiance to Miran, or whatever. Miran will protect our noble race. So now they're giving up their old ways, and they're pledging allegiance to the king himself. And now my first decree upon the vrykul. All malformed infants born of vrykul mother and father are to be destroyed upon birth. Our blood must remain pure always. Those found in violation of the decree will be taken to Gelbron for execution. Okay, wow, that's kind of scary. That's the end of that, I think. Well, at least that one was easy to find. Compared to the last one where I was like struggling to figure out where the vision was coming from, that one was easy. I was like, oh yeah, I just like cast it all of a sudden. Oh, there are about 500 vrykul doing their thing. We're gonna go check out the Explorer's Post down here since we're kind of hanging out. I enjoy just sort of the view around here, by the way. It's nothing too crazy right now. Those are really cute. Stags. And they're headbutting each other. That's a nice touch. Got some fjord hawks. I kind of like that the northern lights looking lighting effect off there in the distance. It's not really like the Aurora Borealis exactly, but it's sort of like a yellow version of that, sort of, instead of more colorful. Alright. Stanwad. McSorf's bundle. Stanwad takes the bundle. My nose is itchy. Stanwad takes the bundle from you and begins sorting the data. Wow, how many people did you say died to get this? Shakes his head. Okay, you'll be happy to know that what McSorf and his crew of bumbling imbeciles discovered is an ancient recipe for tundra stew. Did you not notice that? Wow. You don't need a cipher for this. That's embarrassing. As usual, the real work is left up to me and my crew. Thankfully, McSorf's team didn't die for nothing. The cipher they discovered will help us crack the stuff we found up here. That is, if we can ever get back to it. The iron dwarves have sprung up like leaks all over the place and are now attempting to bury the sites.
Be good.
So we really discovered like an ancient recipe for stew. That's depressing. Over half our team is dead or missing, Junior. It's their last stand up here, okay. He's got a plan.
Watch your back.
Cool, let's check it out. I've been studying this deactivated contract for days. Okay, that's this thing down here. On the little table. Okay, so we use this as like a decoy, like a Trojan horse thing. Got it. And he needs some equipment. His hammer and poker. Walt's workbench is ready for use. Cool. We'll take a look at that soon. And we've got one more quest over here. Let's grab it. I'm cold right now today, by the way. I should put on a sweater because it's like 64 Fahrenheit in our apartment right now, and I'm a little cold. Wearing just the t-shirt, I should put on a hoodie. Okay, the first and most important factor in falconry is the bond between the falconer and his bird. That makes sense. Trust must be earned by the master. Okay, he has a rock falcon in there. I don't even see it. Where is it? Like, there it is. Okay. Hidalgo, at the Explorers League outpost in the Howling Fjord, wants you to find a fjord grub and feed it to one of his falcons. Okay.
For the Alliance.
So we're working on... Got it. Okay. We can make that happen. Now, over here is building tools. Let's go work on that quest. I've been sitting on my foot this entire episode. Sometimes when I sit, I like to like kind of curl my foot under my leg, but man, it does, my foot falls asleep after a while. Like I'm putting my whole body weight on like my ankle, basically. Okay, so I have one quest turn in there. We have to feed this guy. We have to turn in that. But building tools we're working on now, okay. And we need a grub. We need to find a grub still somewhere. Oh, it's kind of a cool lift. Look at that thing. I don't have to ever take that. I'm just going to fly if I ever need to go down there, but cool. Looks nice. This is a crazy big zone to me. Like, I feel like we've explored so much already, and we've barely even touched... Like, look at the entire map of Northrend, and look at where I've basically explored from, like, here to... That's, like, all I've explored is little chunk here. I feel like I've explored not even 5% of the zone. I don't know why it's so crazy to me. Alright, so there's the building tools. And I'm just gonna say, flying super trivializes this stuff. Like, look at that. I just, like... There's a quest over here, though. Where's this? Quest am I looking at here? Let's get this quest. I don't know what, where it is exactly, but I see a quest. Donnie. Is it underneath the platform? I'm gonna kill this guy and then jump down. And I can fly up easy enough, so I'm not too worried about it. Now, apparently it's up, so maybe he's on the cliff. In that little, maybe over there. There he is, got him. Okay. Whoa, some crazy stuff going on here. This guy's been wrecking some people. Donnie, okay, keep it down, Worgen. These iron dwarves are quick on the trigger. Okay. What kind of dwarf buries ancient relics and dig sites? I'll tell you what kind. The kind you kill with reckless abandon. Get in there and take them out. 10 iron, okay. I've got some things to kill, so we can do that real quickly. It's one of our few just straight up kill quests we've had in a long time. I don't know if we've had any in Howling. We've got at least one in Howling 4, but not that many. They're pretty rare, I think, out here. Just have straight kill quests. There's a lot of these destroyers. I need to find these other ones, though. Like laborers, there we go. I guess it probably... Is Incinerate gonna hit both these? No, I didn't think so. I was like, I'm gonna miss this Incinerate, aren't I? I'll take care of this. So I can have both demons out. Earlier I was like wondering about that. For some reason I was thinking I couldn't have two demons out at a time, like one infernal and one like my imp. But apparently I was being dumb and forgetting exactly what was going on with that. I don't know why I thought I couldn't have two pets out at once. I don't know. It's one of those silly things I convinced myself of that is not really true. Sage, I haven't killed any of these yet. We need some of them. And dead. That was easy. Oh, there we go. Let's get this guy. The other day, my wife had some friends over, and we were playing Bananagrams. I don't know if anyone's ever played Bananagrams. It's sort of like Scrabble, but it's sort of like a one-player Scrabble. I don't know if that makes sense. I guess I don't really need to go here. I need to go get some laborers more than anything. It's sort of a one-player Scrabble. Like but it's like it is a game you play at the same time with other people. It's a fun game. We enjoyed it. I'm decently good at it. I won like a few of the rounds, but not all the rounds. Certainly not all the rounds. But I had a lot of fun. We also played a card game. It's called Pounce. I don't know why I just cast both that guy. He was already partially dead anyway. A game called Pounce, which was fun. I've never played it before. I played it before, lived with my wife. There's a lot of different names for it. Nerds is another name for it. I don't know. Anyway, we played some card games, played some board games. Had a fun kind of weekend with some friends. I guess I should kill all these guys. Let's just kill this one. So all I need now is one more destroyer. Should be easy enough. Okay, so I think the destroyers are outside. I mean, I know there was a bunch of them up there. I just gotta go find one. Da, 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 da. I guess I should just mount it up. Probably faster than doing this. Let's do that. Anyway, I had a pretty nice weekend. I went to work. I've been working a lot on weekends recently, where I go in. Even basically, I've been running these like experiments that take like 6 hours each experiment, and I've been running 3 of them a day on weekdays. But before I can run them 2 days before the experiment, what I'm doing is basically I'm looking at like 700 strains of bacteria, and I'm screening them for cytotoxicity. It's like the ability to destroy cells, and like macrophages is what I'm studying right now. What do we just get? That is not an upgrade. And it's sort of like white blood cells, you can imagine. I've mentioned this before a little. So I'm screening like 700 of these strains. And the prep work for this means I have to pull the strains out of our freezer. We have a freezer that freezes stuff to negative 80 degrees Celsius. I have to pull them out, and then I have like a little like auger plate, and I streak out, like I take a little piece of the frozen strain and swipe it on the plate and let it grow into like little colonies. And I pick a colony and grow that up in liquid, and then I take some of that liquid and use that for my experiment. And that whole process, the first part, putting it on like an auger plate, I do that 2 days before I want to run the experiment and let them grow overnight. So then like the day before the experiment, there's like little colonies of bacteria I can pick. And then the day before the experiment, I pick those little colonies and put them in liquid, individual tubes for each of the, ooh, hold on, what is this stuff? Individual tubes for each of the strains. Oh, it's a grub, that was easy. And then, so I'll have like, I'm going to do 90 strains a day. So I'll have 90 plates with colonies growing on them. And then that I pull from the freezer. And then I'll have another 90 tubes the day before with liquid media for them to grow in and my bacteria growing. And it's a lot of prep work. And each of those days takes like 2 hours at least of prepping for all those building tools. Complete quest. We can rebuild it. I'll finish the story in a moment. We're going to build this thing. You're going to have to get me the materials, okay? So we need some materials for it. That's pretty standard, makes sense. And then we have the technology. We can build it, we have the technology. That is from $1 Million Man. Is that what the show was called? I think they made a movie out of it eventually. It used to be a TV show in the 70s or early 80s. It's like the intro to it is like, we can rebuild them. We have the technology. It's kind of a famous intro to a TV show. If I'm remembering it correctly, I think that's right. Well, the infrastructure for a piece of machinery like this is important. We can't underestimate the appearance of the construct. Yeah, that's the important part. I guess it makes sense. We're sneaking in, so that's fair. So we need to bring some components to make it sneaky and look appropriate. Okay. Let's feed Mr. Grub. Feed the grub to the rock falcon. I am mounted. Feed the grub to the rock falcon. Feeding rock falcon. Rock falcon fed. Cool. Okay, great. That was 11,000. How close are we? Look at our experience bar. What is that? We are 100% done. We are literally. Wait, what is that? 140 experience? Gosh, I can't even.
See you later.
I can't even. Hold on a sec. I just want to ding. Give me a moment here. It's like, come on. I'm not just. Okay, I feel better. Let's get this quest. I was leading a caravan from Valgard. I was attacked by dragonflyers. I was the only survivor of that ambush. That's too bad. Karazhan is unlocked. A new raid dungeon. Nice. I'm looking forward to that. Take this falcon cage and head west down the road leading out of this camp. Use the falcon to capture the loose turkeys and return here when you've gathered enough. Okay, so we're going to use the rock falcon to recover 5 fewer turkeys. I have a question here. Oh, I can't do Raid Finder yet. That makes sense. Like, why did I not run Molten Core or other raids? And because I'm not high enough level yet. That makes more sense to me. However, can't I do... There's no... Okay, got it. That's fine. Alright, so we did open up another instance at least. And I just learned a new passive effect, Soulstone. Soulstone may be used to instantly resurrect a dead target. Okay. So now I can use it to resurrect people. Nifty. We are nearing the end of our episode, by the way. What do I want to do? I think I want to work on this quest first. Oh, this quest. Let's go farther out. So, anyway, just like a bunch of prep work for my experiments, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it takes like, literally like 2 days before the experiment, I spend at least a few hours prepping. And the day before the experiment, I spend at least a few hours prepping. And it's a lot of prep time. So I come in on the weekends, so that way Saturday and Sunday I'm prepping. So like today, Monday, I could run an experiment if I wanted. This video is going to be up like 3 or 4 days after Monday. But I'm just trying to organize things. I'm just going to come on weekends for a couple hours each day to keep my experiments running, because I've got 700 strains to screen. I can screen about 90 a day, but I can't really do them day after day. I have to have like a day in between almost. So I can only do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I can get through about not even 300 a week. So it's going to take me at least 3 weeks the rate I'm going if I am really efficient with it, if I come in on weekends. So that's fine and all, but it adds up a lot. So let me do something here. Let's kill these guys. Get him. How do I get this barrel? We need industrial strength rope. Some dark iron ingots. Where do we get those from? Oh, really far up there. Okay. We're going all over the place with stuff. Although I also need something here, apparently. Oh no, that's way up. Okay, got it. We may... Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, so I've been working on weekends. I actually haven't... I've been at work at least for 2 hours, at least for an hour or two, every day since January 2nd. I haven't had a single day off of work. And what's the song called? Let me think about this. I gotta like Google something quick. There's a band called Dirty Heads, and they're like a reggae band. It's been around for a little while now. I think they got like 5 or 6 albums out, 6 or 7 albums. But that's a big dude. I could probably kill that guy anyway, though, right? I bet I could. Alright, we're going for it. I just want to, like, see... I mean, actually, I'll probably do, like, 2,000 damage to him. Am I really going to regret this decision? Oh, no. I, like, am super smoking this guy. I still haven't gotten a sense of my power, obviously. I'm, like, very, very unsure of my power level to talk in some DBZ, Dragon Ball spec stuff. Anyway. So I've been at work every single day since January 2nd. Probably going to be at work every single day, at least this month. I don't want to see that changing anytime soon. So I'm on like a long streak of work. But there's this band called Dirty Heads, or Dirty Heads, right? Dirty Heads, which I'd never heard of before. My sister introduced them to me recently. And they have a song called Vacation. And the song basically is like, every day's a vacation because I love my occupation. It's like the chorus. And it's sort of how I feel about my job in a lot of ways. Like, I feel like I really enjoy my job. And it makes it really easy. Oh, there's the thing. I was looking for the rope, and I was missing it. It makes it really easy for me to... Dark iron ingots are back here. Let's go grab them. It makes it really easy for me to enjoy my job, or to be happy about working as much as I am. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoy days I'm not working. Like, I really like being able to get up in the morning like this before work and play some WoW. Something I really enjoy. I had fun this weekend hanging out with our friends, my wife, in the evening. That was really nice. Actually, my wife and her friends were out doing a lot there. One of her friends was visiting from out of town. So I ran around town and did some errands. I met someone on Craigslist and bought some PC parts I wanted. I went to Micro Center and bought some more computer parts I wanted. They're all like low budget. I think I spent $50 total on Craigslist and Micro Center, which is not that much considering I got a lot of little things. And then I went to work for a bit. I went to a Hawaiian restaurant with my sister who was in town, and we had some Hawaiian food. I had Loco Moco, which is like my favorite Hawaiian food by far. I had some spam musubi. So good. Like, if you've never had Locomoki, you need to look it up. And, I mean, like, it's like a heart attack, but it's so good. Okay, Anguish of Niflvar. Human children born of vrykul. Oh, they're humans. Got it. That makes more sense. Order the deaths of all human offspring. As much as I wish to deny what is so plainly presented to me, I cannot. There is no extinct missing link to the humans, as the Explorers League proposed. The vrykul are the missing link. They are the progenitors of humanity.
Safe
Wow,
journey.
that's interesting. Like, it honestly is interesting to me. Now, with that said, I think it's a great stopping point. I'm going to go in here, get some rested XP. I discovered Valgard. I didn't know they never discovered that. Anyway, that is all for today. So we're going to come back next time. We're going to work on these quests. We got a lot to do here still. I'm excited. We'll do another instance. So far, I will say that Howling Fjord has been one of my favorite zones in WoW. I don't know if it's not my favorite, but it's probably top 10 of all the vanilla and Burning Crusade and I guess Legion and very little of Wrath of the Lich King content I've done. It's probably top 10 right now, so I'm enjoying it a lot. I like the stories. So I really appreciate people that recommended that over going to what I like to call boring tundra. So anyway, that is all for today. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.